Hello students, welcome to IFAS. Am I properly audible and visible to everyone? Okay. So first of all, very good afternoon to all of you. And secondly, happy learning to all of you and welcome to IFAS. So in today's session, we are going to learn or we are going to look at the age of revival. So age of revival was between 1400 to 1550. And so basically, what is the meaning of revival? So revival means the change. रिवाइवल इज बेसिकली जो चेंज आपको दिखेगा. सो ये जो पीरियड था इसमें बहुत कुछ चेंज हो रहा था, बहुत सारी चीज़ें रिफॉर्म हो रही थी जो पहले से था, क्योंकि ये वाले एज में, इन दिस एज देयर वर लॉट्स ऑफ वॉर्स हैपेंड, वॉर स्टार्टेड, इसीलिए बहुत सारे पॉलिटिकल कल्चरल चेंजेस आपको देखने मिलेंगे. So when we will be studying at the history and the background of this particular age, you will actually understand that how this age is changed from the earlier two ages. So if you will look at the old or middle English age, that time the everyone, Anglo-Saxons were just coming into England. Then secondly, we saw that people found the urge or the need that English should be in focus, English should be promoted. That is why they started encouraging people, and English was started coming into practice. English became the court of language, English became the parliament language, and also in schools and everywhere English was started teaching. So you will see a lot of works as well which was written, people started writing in English. So this age of Chaucer is basically the beginning of English literature by the Britons, okay. But again, in the age of revival, you will be able to see some of the works where wars like situations have come up, or there were a lot of political changes happened, which actually what you can say, which actually made this age different from the earlier ages, okay. So yeah, before looking at the actual topic, first of all, I would like to acknowledge the comments here. Yes, hello Shruti, very good afternoon to you. Hello Priya, good afternoon to you too. So here I can see most of the students have joined in. बट दोज हु हैवेंट, सो जिन्होंने अभी तक आपके फ्रेंड्स को नहीं बताया है, बता दीजिए, सो दैट आपके फ्रेंड्स जल्दी से जल्दी जॉइन हो जाए. इस जो वीडियो है इसकी लिंक शेयर कर दीजिए, ताकि उस लिंक को, कभी कभार क्या हो जाता है कि लेक्चर मिल नहीं रहा होता है, दे वांटेड टू अटेंड, दे आर इन द अर्ज, दे आर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ सर्चिंग द लेक्चर. तो अगर आप उनके साथ लिंक शेयर कर देंगे तो इट विल बी ईजियर फॉर देम टू जॉइन इन क्विकली. यस. So plus don't forget to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to like this live, okay, so that everyone will be aware of this lecture and most of the students get benefit of this free crash course. Then if you want to learn more, so now here you might have seen that we face a lot of time constraint problem, right? So to avoid that, we are starting a new batch from 28th of March for the students, those who couldn't enroll in our past batch. So you can enroll in this batch and learn each and every topic of English literature thoroughly as well as in detail. So if you have any doubts, any queries, you can ask me in the app where I'll be, so while taking so the lecture will be live. Plus, if you, for example, if any of the day you miss the lecture, so that time you can watch the lecture in the recorded form as well, okay, so your lecture won't be missed. So that is another important feature that you will find in our app. Plus you will be able to chat with us while the lecture is going on, means you can ask your doubts, then you can ask me doubts live in the lecture itself. Okay, so plus you will also get the teacher's handout, that is the notes that I will provide. You will get all those notes, plus you will be getting daily practice questions which will help you to revise your topic. So whatever you have studied, you can practice or you can apply that knowledge and solve few of the questions based on that topic. Okay, so that is another important benefit that you will get through our course. Plus you will also get test series in which there will be 20 questions based on whatever we have studied. There will be Sunday tests, plus there will be mock test, full length mock test, in which each and every topic will be covered, questions from. So the same way the questions, how it is asked in the exams, the same way the question paper will be structured for you all. Okay, so these are the different benefits of our app and of our course. So don't miss this opportunity. And if you will see the price, it is so minimum. It is only 5,000, which is very less. So you will not find a course for based on English literature as well as paper 1 in such a less price, right? So do enroll it today itself. The course duration is of 6 months. So you can study each and every topic for 6 months for the time you have bought the subscription. So this is another benefit you will get. See here, you will have 300 plus hours lectures, then online test series, then 5 full length tests as well. Okay, so these are the benefits that you are getting. So don't miss this opportunity. And if you are not sure whether to join the course or not, you can definitely first take a free demo of 7 days, and then you can decide, then you can pay the price. How you can avail the 7 days demo course through our app. You just have to register in our app, and there you can enroll yourself, you can register yourself in that course, and then you can continue the lectures. You will be notified to these lectures also. Okay, so this is another benefit that you are getting. Now let's talk about the actual topic. So here we are going to, in today's class, we are going to talk about age of revival. Okay, now I have already told you that this age is it started in 1400 AD and it lasted till 1550 AD. Okay, so what are we going to discuss in this session? History, background, theme and style. Okay, yeah, good afternoon Pankaj, good afternoon Paresh, hello Rakhi, hello Puneet, yes, hello Kumar Joshi, very good afternoon to you. Okay, so I hope you all are clear with what are we going to do or what are we going to study in today's class. So without wasting much of our time, let's begin with the actual topic. So first of all, we will understand one by one all the historic events that happened. As I told you, this is the age of revival, the age of change, the age of reformation. So you will find lot of historical events. So the first historical event that happened is arrival of printing press. What is it? Arrival of printing press. So in this, woodblock printing started. Okay. Then major changes happened. So what major changes might have happened? You already know that because of the printing press, now it has become easier for the what you can say, uh, for the writers to make their work famous, because now they are going to make the copies. So with the help of the printing press, they will make several copies of their work, and they are going to share it with the people they want to. Yes, so they can spread whatever they have written, they can spread their literature, they can spread their art, they can spread their work to the maximum number of people. Earlier it was not possible because there were no printing press, and a person cannot write 2-3 copies, not even 2-3 copies of his one work. Yes, so because it is time taking. So that is why. But now because of the printing press, now this has become easier. Now they can make several copies and they can distribute among different peoples or people, as well as they can also distribute them in different places, at different places, right? So that was the very good benefit that writers faced. So major changes happened. Then also, so with the change, it is not that only positive changes happened, negative changes also happened. Critique increased. People also started reviewing the work. People also started commenting on those works as well. Plus, helped in increasing rate of literacy. It helped in increasing rate of literacy. Okay, because now people started reading lot of work. Earlier there was no source available for them to read and write, but now the source was they were getting this source due to printing press. They were getting the books to read. So now they started reading, and with the help of that, they education increased, and also increased in the literacy rate. Got it? So this is one. The second important historical event that happened is Reformation. Let's see what and how, which kind of Reformation happened. Reformation means to change. So first of all, 95 theses or letters wrote by Martin Luther. He started writing theses or letters, or in the form of letters. Okay. So this is the first thing that happened. Plus, John Calvin was responsible for Calvinization in this age. So John Calvin started Calvinization. So what happened in the Calvinization? Who can tell me? He was responsible for Calvinization. Calvinism is what it is said. Third one is Catholics were opposed by Protestants. Catholics were the people who believed in churches. So they were opposed by the Protestants. So now there were people who were against this view. Next, leaded by monks. So it was leaded by monks. So there were monks who actually protested against the Catholicism or Catholics. So it was monks. Then another important thing happened was plague raged over the Europe. So as we saw in the age of Chaucer, plague was one of the disease that started taking place. There were so many people who were dying in that age. But you will see again plague started growing rapidly in this age as well, age of revival. Europe. Okay. So these are the important events that took place at the time of the age of revival. Okay. So now again another important aspect of age of revival we are going to study is the political conditions. So because of so much of change, because of the revival, because of the reformation, we will find the what was the condition of the England. So there was War of Roses which lasted for 30 years. So then because of which the people were actually suffering. It was War of Roses. And it lasted for 30 years. Okay. So this is another important thing that you should remember while you are studying for age of revival. The next we are now going to see who are the monarchs of this age. What is a monarch? King. So who are the kings who ruled at this particular time? So the very first king we are going to talk right now is Henry the 7th. So Henry the 7th, he started ruling in the age 1485 to 1509. So he had a stable royal house. So there was an improved infrastructure. So he had a very stable house, royal house. His house was very royal, as well as he was very fond of infrastructure. That is why he had a very improved infrastructure in that palace. Okay. Next important monarch is or was Henry the 8th. So obviously after, so as you know that how the hierarchy of the monarchs used to happen. So there will be one king, and after that king his son will become the king. So that is how Henry the 8th became the king after Henry the 7th. In 47. Okay. Now the interesting part about Henry the 8th was he married 6 times. He married for 6 times. And 6 times for son. So why he was married 6 times? Because earlier for 5 times the wife of Henry did not conceive a baby girl. Okay, sorry, baby boy. So everyone they gave birth to a girl. That is why. But he wanted an heir to his throne, right? Heir to his kingdom. That is why he married for 6 times. And Catherine gave birth to Mary. So then who was the one who gave birth? Catherine. So there is one famous, again she ruled, so her name is Mary, right? Mary ruled the kingdom for a few years. So that is why, but who gave birth to Mary? Catherine. Remember these names, students, these are very important. Catherine was one of the wives of Henry VIII. And then Anglican Church. So there was Anglican Church at the time of the age of Henry VIII. Okay. The next important, and yeah, one more thing I would like to add here is that then Catherine, so as you all know that Catherine gave birth to Mary, that is Anne Boleyn who gave birth to Elizabeth. Gave birth to Elizabeth. Okay, remember this. And then Jane Seymour, the son of Edward VI, and Edward VI ruled for 6 years later on. Because Henry VIII did not give birth to the son, then there was Jane Seymour, and he was the son of Edward. The sixth, okay, and Edward VI then ruled for 6 years from 1547 to 1553. He ruled in that age, okay. The next ruler or the monarch we are going to talk about is Mary first. So Mary the First is the daughter of Henry VIII that we have already discussed, and Catherine. She executed so many Protestants and led to lot of bloodshed. So why she executed them? She was psychologically ill and she was very aggressive. So the people who were protesting against the Catholics, so she belonged to the Catholics obviously. So the people who were opposing her, so those who were the Protestants, she killed all of them, and that is why there was lot of bloodshed. And you might have heard this term Bloody Mary. So this Bloody Mary on this term, okay, so this was the incident happened at that age. That is why we now people started calling her Bloody Mary, because of her there was lot of bloodshed and there was blood everywhere. That is why people call her Bloody Mary. Daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine. Plus she executed so many Protestants and led to lot of bloodshed. And then she called as Bloody Mary. This is a famous term you should remember. I'll just highlight it for you so that it will be remembered by you. Okay, it is the Bloody Mary. And whom do we call Bloody Mary? The daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine's daughter. Okay, she was Mary the First. Then we have Elizabeth the First. What is the role of Elizabeth? She was also the ruler again, and the age in which Elizabeth was ruling, that age is considered as golden age of England. Okay, because she came up with lot of good things and in the favor of the citizens, in the favor of the people of England, and everything was going on happy at her age. Okay, so that is why this age is called as golden age of England. I'll highlight this as well because in your exam the questions might be asked from this. So, which age is called as golden age? Golden age of England. So, it is the age of Elizabethan age. And which is this age? It is from 1558 till 63. Okay. And in this age, you might have heard a lot of people. So, for example, Columbus went for voyage. So, Columbus found out about Sri Lanka there. Then Vasco da Gama also went for the voyage. Then he found out America there. Hai na? So, these were the people who started going on voyages. So, there are major voyages happened in this age. First one was done by Columbus. Second one is by Vasco da Gama. Okay, remember this. So, now we are going to look at the major people in this age. Who are the major people who you have to remember from the exam perspective? So, the first person we are going to study right now is Erasmus. So, the title, so it was so there was a title given to Erasmus. So, title given to Erasmus, Prince of Humanist. So, he was the Prince of Humanist, and he was crowning glory of Christian humanity. So, there was title given to Erasmus. What was the title given to Erasmus? Who can tell me? Swara, Rakhi, Priya. Can you guys tell me? Okay, so I have few of the comments here. Ma'am, test series कैसे join करे? Okay, so Priya, the link is given to you. You can directly click on the link and you will be directed to the test series. Okay. So there are two different test series. You can give the test series through so that you can buy the course and then give the test series, or you can also give the free test series where we are putting questions or the contests. Okay, so you can also give that free series as well. So it is up to you. You want to go for the free test, you can go through our app, and if you don't want to go for the, if you want lot of questions based on each and every topic, then you can also buy the test series where there are different test papers on different topics. Okay, so yeah, coming back to this, I was asking, so this is for homework. You have to find out title given to Erasmus. So basically he was a Catholic priest. Okay, Catholic priest means Christian. He believed in Christian, and which is the basically he was given the title. Right now I told it to you. You don't even have to do it. It's the Prince of Humanist. This was the title given to him, and he has been called the crown glory of Christian humanist. He has been called crowning glory of Christian humanist. So this is something you have to remember. Okay. Then he was among the part of Protestants. The major essays written by him are Praise of Falae. Then it is in Latin and at the City of London. Praise of Falae. Second one is at the City of London. Okay, these are the famous essays written by Erasmus. Okay, now there is a few more details about Erasmus that you can find it out on your own. Okay, so he went to the school of tradition, Christian philosophy and Renaissance humanism. So basically you will find all his works on humanism, because he worked on humanism. That is why he got this title, Prince of Humanist. Okay, this is a very famous title which was given to him, and there are few questions being asked on this, that who got the title, who was crowned as the Prince of Humanist. So the answer will be Erasmus. Okay, so these are few of the things you have to remember whenever you are studying for Erasmus. Okay, so now there are few more important people related to the age of revival, but those writers we will be talking about in our next session, because this is the free crash course that I am providing it to you, and I don't want to rush this, because it will be easier for you to understand each and every topic thoroughly if we go slow. Okay, and I guess this is a very heavy dose for you. Remember what were the events happened in the age of revival, then what was the age of revival, then what was the condition of political condition of England at that particular time, who were the important monarchs, We will just revise it once again. So the important monarchs were Henry VII, who ruled from 1485 to 1509. Okay, 1509. Then after him, Henry VIII became the king from 1509 to 1547. He married for 6 times for the son. Then we know about Mary the First. So Mary the First is the daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine. So she prosecuted, she executed lot of people, lot of Protestant, which led to bloodshed, and that is why she is called as Bloody Mary. Okay. Then we also know about Elizabeth. We are going to study about Elizabeth and her age separately, but for the time being, she was one of the ruler and she gave birth in this age. So this is not the Elizabeth that we are going to talk about later on. So in the age of revival, again we will be able to see Elizabeth the First. Okay. So this age was called as Golden Age of England, and it started in 1558 and it lasted till 1563. And then lots of voyages happened. For example, Columbus went on a voyage, Vasco da Gama went on voyage. So these are the different people who went on the voyages, and they found out, they came up with very brand new informations. They came up with the different discoveries, which definitely helped our literature. This definitely helped the historical background of the age. Okay. So this was it about the age of revival. Further we are going to study of it in detail again in our next class. But till now, just try to remember each and everything whatever we have studied for now. Don't forget to give the contest which is there on the app. How you can give the contest? You just have to download the app, and you have, the link is already provided in the description box, and you have to register yourself, and then you can freely give the test or the contest. And after giving the contest, you will be also able to give look at the answers, and also the discussion that why that answer is correct. Okay. So go and give the test after this class. I hope you have understood each and every topic properly. If there is any doubt, anything, you can definitely ask me all your doubts. I am always ready to solve all your doubts. So we will just stop here for now, and we will meet in the next session on Monday. So please be present on time, at the same time, on the same channel. Sorry, so the timing of the lecture is changed. It is at the different time. I'll be notifying it to you soon. Okay. But till the time we meet next, happy learning.